Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna be doing my everyday makeup look. It's very, well, it's not every day because I don't do my makeup every day, but it's like when I have to go out or when I have something to do, like a very neutral cutesy little bronzy look. Again, I prep my skin or else it's not gonna come out right. I just put in my, however you say that, moisturizer, and it's, I don't know, I let it sit for a couple, almost, I would say like a couple of minutes. It has to like marinate in the skin. For my following step, after your face is prepped and, I don't know, marinating, I do my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, it depends what I'll be doing or how my eyebrow looks before. Like, right now they're kind of dark, but there's days where they do not look dark. They look very, they're going through it. So I kind of have to like fill them in. Today I am gonna fill them in just because I feel like filling them in. But when they look dark like that, I just gel them and then conceal. But when I do have to fill them in, I just have this Anastasia brow pencil. I don't know if the 12 has anything to do with it or if you need to know what the 12 is for, but it's Anastasia 12. And then I grabbed the Anastasia pomade. This one's caramel. Look at that to focus. From Anastasia. And then for my eyebrows, I realized, because before, this is kind of nasty to admit, but before I would like dip them and then like I would dip it and then do my eyebrows, and then the following time I would do them again. I didn't know you were supposed to be wiping your brush, so then I started wiping my brush clean, and that's how I get like that, like how you get it to go where it's supposed to go, if that makes sense. I just dip into my brush, I dip it into my pomade. I think that's what it's called. I just take a lot of the product off because I don't really like it dark, but I still want it to look like it's kind of dark. So I brush my eyebrows up. Actually, let me put another of these things on my hair because I feel like it's very much in the way. Also, excuse my acne, like I don't know why I'm breaking out so bad, but anyways, so I brushed them kind of like up and then at the arch. You have to make sure it's very like archy, curvy, I don't know, like something along those lines. And then with this, you're not supposed to be pulling on your skin because I heard it makes it saggy when you get older, but I need these eyebrows to be like on fleek, and sometimes I can't also see, so I just grab my little mirror to see closer. So like, how would I describe that? At the edge right here at the corner, I usually, because you have to start from the corner, you don't want to start from the front, because then if you start from the front it looks too dark and looks like you have Sharpie eyebrows. I don't need those. I mean, if you like those, that's good. Like, it matches some people, it just doesn't match me. It doesn't match my face. I feel like they were trending, like, I don't know when, but when I started getting into makeup, I feel like they were trending. Like, everybody had like the Sharpie eyebrows. And then you kind of like blend that in. And then I do the same thing a little bit to the front. Okay, so then I'll brush it. It looks crazy right now, but you're gonna clean them up. They're not gonna look crazy like that. So then I do the same thing to my other eyebrow, but so basically you start from the edge at the end, and then you kind of like fill it in, and then as you work through the middle, you don't need to dip it back in, but as you work through the middle, you kind of have to like soften it out, and then like you kind of just do like strokes to where like it's drawing little hairs. And then I'm gonna do my other eyebrow off camera. Now I know they look kind of crazy and bushy and all type of things in the world, that's gonna go away because you're gonna conceal them. But what I do is I kind of brush, because sometimes like your eyebrows will look like this right here. Sometimes your eyebrows will look like, I don't know what that's called, but there's like a dot right there. It's not evenly, the product didn't evenly distribute. I don't know, but what I do is I kind of blend it all out. I know they look like Sharpie eyebrows, but it's okay. We're gonna conceal them. What I do first is I let my face prime. I let it marinate in there. So I'm gonna use, I just switched to this one because everybody on TikTok was like going crazy over this one. And also because the e.l.f. one was making me break out. I guess that could be one of the reasons why I have crazy pimples. But the Maybelline Grippy Serum, I don't know, but this has been working for me, and it's really good, and it actually makes your skin feel very hydrating, I would say. Yeah. But anyways, I kind of just put this all over, and you gotta prime the forehead. Yeah, it is prime. I don't know why I thought I was saying the wrong thing. So then obviously that's when I go in with my concealer. Now we're going in with the concealer. And then with the concealer, I just kind of like follow the line underneath. To conceal my eyebrows. Because you want them to look sharp. So I just do the same thing to this one right here. And then I connect them. They have to be connected. So with the top, hold on, because this one's kind of hard to explain. With the top, I just do that. Like, don't start from the front. Start where, like, right here. And then work your way, start from right here and work your way out here. And then I do the same thing on this side, because I don't like my eyebrows to look like they're dripping down. So what I do is I start from there, and then I'll go in with more concealer. And then now, like, you kind of want your brush, to be like pointing like straight across from here, like the middle. And then you're gonna go straight because you want your eyebrows to be straight. It's because I don't like that droopy look. So then we do the same thing to the other. Well, they're not really that straight anymore, but it's okay. We're gonna blend that out like this. Okay, it's not gonna look crazy like that, but then what I do is I have this Tarte brush, and then I kind of just like pat it. You don't want to drag it, because when you drag concealer, it looks very cakey and weird. So you kind of just pat it into place, and then you go into like your eyebrow low key, so it like blends in. Pat every time in place. Once you pat everything into place, what I like to do is I go in with my foundation. For foundation, I use 2 different foundations. Pause. We do something else before that. So to get like a little bit of more like the full coverage thing going on, I kind of go in with that same concealer, and then I kind of just put dots on where it's red, because skin is gonna be skin. It's gonna be red. Like, I gave up on being those, like, I don't know, like glass skin girls. That chapter of me is over, but we let that stay there. And then before we go in with the foundation, we're gonna like blend it all in. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to talking about the foundations. So it depends on what I have to do. If I have to go to like a party event or anything like that I want to like look good for, I use the Double Wear Estee Lauder. This one, because this one just never goes wrong. If I want to do like more like I'm going to the store, or I just want to get ready, or going, well, I don't work now, but when I did used to work. And this one is more of like a drugstore, but it looks kind of nasty. But she's been through it. But the Maybelline New York Lumi Matte Foundation, and I use this one in what shade? Well, you can't even see the shade. It's like gone. But oh, it's 112. But for today, I'm gonna use this one because everybody knows that Estee Lauder is hella good. But I feel like no one really cares about this one, and this one's slept on. That same brush that we used for my eyebrows, we're gonna go in on these dots that I put all over my face. Damn, I almost forgot how to speak. But the dots I put all over my face, we're gonna like blend it in. But with this one, again, as well, you do not want to drag it. You kind of have to like pat everything into place, or else it's not gonna cover anything. Now that my skin looks like alive, we're gonna grab that foundation, and I put it in the back of my hand, like 3 pumps. And then I'll grab this like very disgusting dirty freaking sponge, but I don't know, this one it just works. I can never go back. I had the same one before, and then I tried to start like, because it looked nasty like this one, and then I tried to move on to a different one. It just didn't work. So I went back to my favorite little beauty blender. But blend your makeup all the way in, and you want to like blend everything. I don't know, my phone's like overheating, but you kind of blend, and then obviously you blend to your neck because you want your neck to match. And then also right here, like by the ears, it's really important you blend by the ears, because if you don't, it's just not gonna look good. With this foundation, you can like build up, so you can add more if you want more coverage, but I don't need to do that right now. And I'm gonna put concealer and all that. So yeah, I do my cream contour because I'm gonna go in with my elf palette. This one's just, I don't know, this one's really good. I've tried the stick ones, like the stick contours, but those don't work well for me because they just look like I put mud on my face all the time. So I just go with like one in the palette, I don't know, and then you put your brush into it, and it works for me. So I use this darker one because I just want to look bronzy, because I look very white. She just works. Hear me out, it's gonna look better, I swear. It's not gonna look that crazy. But anyways, I kind of like to keep it like where my cheekbone is, and I don't drag it again. Like with any cream product, you do not want to drag, because like I said, it's gonna look very cakey, like smudged. But anyways, we're gonna go in with that same color. Like I use the same color for my whole face, and then we're gonna put it on the forehead because you want to look bronzy. You want to look like you just tanned at the beach. That is done. See, like my face doesn't look that crazy anymore. We're gonna go in with my nose. My nose, I honestly hate contouring my nose. Then I got a surgery to fix my nose, and then let's just say my contour never worked ever again. So I'm still learning to do my contour on my nose, and I go in with that same color, this brush, because it's just easier for me to work with. So like I already put product on it, that's why it looks like that. And has its little baby, which is this one. It's like kind of like with the tip of it, I tap it into place. Anyways, now that it looks like whatever's going on there, I'm not even gonna stress too much about it. I'm just gonna let it be. I grabbed my favorite under eye concealer, which is this e.l.f. one, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one's really good. I tried the one with the black lid, like the regular one. I did not like that one. The hydrating one is the one that's really good. So I just go in with that under my eyes. But sometimes I just like to look extra pink. I know I said it will be very neutral, but for my blush, I just have to be very pink. And so I grab my concealer. Honestly, you have to be fast with this one, because if not, you'll see right now. But anyways, I kind of go in with my concealer. I do the corners of my eyes, like so. Okay, but now, since that concealer's there, I go in with this liquid blush from ColourPop. Just focus. Angel Face. And this one, you kind of have to be careful, because every time I pull it out of the little container, it just has like a lot of product, and I don't want too much. So under my eye, I put like 2 dots, I would say. I would call 2 dots right under my eye. And then my concealer, and I kind of do 2 dots in between, because it will dry. It will dry really fast. So I do 2 dots like that. What I do is, I'm running out, but I use the Fit Me powder. This is the pressed powder. Yeah. In shade 110. And then I go in with like this, I don't know what these are called, but everybody has these. I just don't know what they're called. And I kind of just rub it in there. And then there's gonna be hella powder on it, so I just use the palm of my hand and I press like once on it. And because you have to have that ready, because you have to do your eyes really fast, because like I said, that cream blush is gonna dry really fast. And so with that, I kind of just blend my, and then with this, I just tap it under my eye like right away as soon as I finish, so it doesn't give that like creased look, because I don't know, I don't like that creased creased cakey look. And then I just do the same thing to the other side. That both sides are done, I go in with my bronzer. Little brain glitch right there. And for my bronzer, I use the Too Faced. This one, it smells like chocolate. Like every time I put it on, I just want to eat it. But it's the Too Faced, I don't know, cacao. I don't know how to say that. Whatever. And then for that, I kind of just grab this angled brush that, please excuse it, but it's been going through a lot. And I go in where the contour was before, but you kind of want to go upwards. You never want to go down, because then your face is going to look like it's dragging down. And then I go into my forehead, so it all looks connected. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing for my nose. I kind of just do that, because again, I don't like to mess with my nose too much, just because I don't know how to contour my nose right now. Me and my nose are not best friends. That is like done. I go back in with this powder that we used earlier. This powder, I go in right here, because I crease a lot right here, and I just tap it all, and then I kind of push it right here as well, just so it gets what my loose powder doesn't get. And then I do the same thing up here, because that's done. I will go in with my favorite blush. So I go in with the Juvia's Palace Volume 4. And I love the blush, but I usually only use this one because it's very like light pink and cute. I don't know, it just goes with everything. And I use this brush because it's easier to like keep it in a spot, because I like to keep it in a certain spot. I don't know how to explain it, but I just like it like up here. So I put a lot, and then I dust it off, and then we're gonna do like only up here. Like I said, like I only like it at a certain angle, and which is like at the high part of my cheekbone. Honestly, I have blush blindness, so I hella add this on. But yeah, now that my cheeks are pink enough, I kind of, and then I just tap it into my nose because I kind of like my nose pink sometimes, and then right here as well. So it gives that, like, it's darker right here and lighter right here, just like, I don't know, it looks very pink and cute, and I like that. And so once that is done, I bake my face, and I do it with the Huda Beauty Pound Cake Easy Bake. I feel like everybody uses this one. Tap it, and it's gonna look like this, and then you kind of like carve your nose once again. And you kind of like, you keep it to where it's like a sharp upward. And yeah, it's gonna take off most of the blush I just put on. I just go back in and do it again. And so do the same thing to the other side. And then I do the same thing at the bridge of my nose. Honestly, this is probably what saves my contour and my bronzer from looking hella weird on my nose. I use the loose powder to kind of carve it all back together. So then we're gonna do the same thing right here. It's just to clean it up, actually. I think that's what you would describe it like. And I let that sit on my face for a while. But while that's sitting on my face, I go back in everything. I use this loose brush. I feel like just focused. And I go back in on the bronzer. And what I'll do is I'll use it on my eyelid to make it look bronzy and cute. And you don't have to go too crazy with it, like just a little bit. Just making your eyes look a little bronzy. Once my eyelids are done, I go in with this one's a foundation brush. It looks like that. But I like how dense it feels, and that's what I pat my powder into my skin with. Because it just, I don't know, it makes it look like, I don't know. It just looks better than like dusting off the whole powder I just put on my face. Now, once that is done, I go in with either this one, it's the NYX, the Marshmallow Setting Spray, just to get like all those powders to like melt all together. I either use that one or I use, let me try to find it because I don't know what I did to it, but I know it's another Maybelline. Yep, it's this one. It does last those 16 hours, so I'm gonna go in with this one. But this one smells hella good. It smells like marshmallows. But for this one, we're gonna use the Maybelline. But yeah. So then once that is done, all your makeup's gonna be melting all together. Spray. I usually go in with my fan to dry everything into place, so it's not dripping and it doesn't look like I just sweated. So I just do that. So once your face feels like, or don't touch it, but if it feels like it's like dry, I usually put my fan down, obviously, and then I go in with eyeliner. I cannot do it on camera, so I'm gonna have to get out of camera because I don't know, I could just never get it to look straight, like a sharp. I probably still won't get it to look straight and like sharp, but I just need to do it off camera. Okay, now that the eyeliner is done, I will go in with my highlighter. And for my highlighter, I use the Iconic, hold on, let me clean the lid real quick, powder. It looks like this. And this one's just, I don't know, I think the color is so pretty. It looks like this on the inside. So before you even get to the highlighter or the eyeliner, I go in with this palette that I have. It's Glam, the Betty Boop one. And they have like this really pretty like white shimmer. And then with that, I grab this like fluffy brush and I kind of just do that. And then right here on the eyelid, I just make it look like a little glowy. Like, I just make it look a little sparkly. Okay, once you look like a fairy, then you will do your eyeliner. I mean, your highlighter. I go in with this one on my nose. Pause. First, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one. So I grab the setting spray and I spray my brush twice because I feel like that does make a difference. It makes it look like more pigmented. And then I dip it into my product. And then you're gonna want to do where there's already like your natural light highlight on your nose. And I do the same thing to the bridge up here. Like so. Just gives it that cute little highlight. And then I grab this brush and then I'll do the same thing. I'll spray it twice and then I'll go into the product. And then on the inner corners, I like it to look a little shiny. And so I do that. Oh my god, it smells like marshmallows now. And then I also do it on my brow arch right here underneath. So I gives it that cute little highlight. Okay. And once you're done with your eyes, your eyebrow highlight, and then your nose highlight, but I feel like sometimes the nose sometimes need more, so I just go with this one. And I kind of just do that. And I like diffuse it. I don't know what you would call it. It looks a little crazy, but it's not that crazy, I swear. And then what I'll do is grab this one for my face. This one does not need spray because it will go crazy. And I just pat it right here. And I kind of keep it like up here. Once that is done, I usually do my mascara. And you can go in with lashes. I haven't been wearing lashes recently. But lashes do look cute. You can add lashes. It will make it all like go in together. But for me right now, what's working is just my lash mascara, and I use the Maybelline. I just realized I really use Maybelline a lot, but with this one, it like, I don't know, this mascara just, could never go wrong with this one. I go in, you can do like your bottom lashes, but mine are really long and sometimes I just don't like to do it, so I just don't do them. But another thing I like to do is I usually grab my black eyeliner pencil and I go on my waterline and I make it dark. Now that it looks like that, it kind of just, I don't know, it makes your eye look like, it just looks like so put together. So once that's done, what I usually do is I'll go in with my One Size setting spray and then I just spray my face. The only thing I don't like about this one is that it suffocates me, and it's not even just that. It feels like I'm putting hairspray on my face. But I don't know. It's worth the hype. It's really good. It's really good, so it's worth the hype it gets. And so while I look like this, lip combo. I've just been doing the same lip combo. I don't really switch it up anymore. So what I do is I grab this. I don't even know where I got this from. I think my mom got me this. But it's from Sante Wood Lip Liner. Smooth Delicate Pencil, color number 10. And it's just like this pretty brown. It's like pinkish brown. Like, I don't know. It's just like perfect. What I do is I follow the pink trace of my lips. And then on the top, that's where I do a little different. And then once it looks like that, I go in with this CoverGirl Outlast Ultimate Liquid Lipstick. And, well, I don't think it has a shade, but, and then with this one, it's a matte one, so I just stay like right here, and then I kind of do the little lip movement. I do it like that. And once I'm done with my makeup, I usually just do my hair, but I am gonna do my hair off of camera, so I'll be back. Okay, I have now officially like finished my hair after like hours, but yeah, this is like the finished hair, finished makeup look. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you stayed all the way, I know this video is kind of all over the place. I have like really strong ADHD and cannot stick to one topic at a time, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and I'll see what else I could do. But yeah, thank you.
I'm in my belly shining bright, diamonds dancing in the night, Ferrari parked under moonlight, living fast with feet.